Hmm. Oh, all right. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Excuse me, boy. I haven't done this in a while, so um, I am going to be pretty rusty. But good morning. So, how's everybody doing? I really don't feel this. Yeah, I'm really not feeling it. But however, uh, I just purposed it or named it. What 30 minutes, and I literally only just did that. I don't need much time. For that of the antithesis of just having a simple dialogue. I wanted to just rap with y'all just for a minute. You know, about certain just talks, just to sit with y'all. You know, um, it has been a minute. It has been a while since I've been on YouTube, and I did, and it was a conscious decision that I made to take away or step away from an ideology. What's going on, Shannon? What's going on, Shannon? Uh, to step away from an ideology or talking points that were just, they weren't going nowhere. They weren't getting anything. Uh, I was steady listening to the things that I had already outgrown in my life. And it would perplex me because you would hear these same things either in high school via when you of a certain nature. And I'm like, okay, so you're talking about it, but what are you gonna do about it? Because there's no way. And part of me, I was upset with myself, but I'm like, wow, I've been having the same conversation for almost 8+ years with people that are my senior in age, or literally their maturity or economic deficit is just not making sense. And as I would listen to a lot of these people talk, granted, listen, I'm not. I just had to start understanding. You got to start realizing that at some point, you entertaining certain energy or certain talking points, you're now becoming part of the problem. I can't do it. It's just not in me. It's just not, because at some point I'm going to be like, so go get a job, go do something with your life, go reshape your way of how you think, go to therapy, go get insurance, go get legal aid, go get a car, go to the gym, go, 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 go. But see, when you start asking, and see, I was watching, I was talking with a friend of mine. He said he never seen Boys in the Hood. And I said, some will leave, some will leave the environment, right? And I gotta be for real, like when I watched that where Nia was like, hey, I'm gonna go to college. I'm getting out of here. I'm getting tired of hearing the gunshots, the foolishness, the all the same androgynous behavior and all that. I'm getting out of here. Now, Cuba was not thinking like that. He was, and see, that was very telling because he wasn't thinking of leaving like that. He was, so long as I got Ricky, I'm good. And see, I know a lot of men that are like that. A lot of men are like, so long as I got so and so long as I got this guy or that girl or this or that, they're not really thinking forward. They're just thinking of the moment. This is why you see a lot of these guys. Well, so long as I'm making money on these streams, I'm good. And I'm like, what the hell? That's not forward thinking. Okay, so what else you got thinking? Listen, y'all, we're gonna be professional streamers. What? That was stuff I was saying when I was a child. Like I wanted to make the greatest video game in the world, not thinking I had to go to school, I had to pay bills, I had to be able to afford a certain lifestyle. Like, I can't be like some kid like Sonic Fox that lives with his parents and eats pizza rolls and plays video games and literally puts furry helmets on all day. I have to grow up. And see, I'm realizing that the maturity is not matching. Like at some point, I had to own I was the fool. I was the problem. Because why am I talking to people that literally are not matching my output? See, that was my problem. That was my cardinal sin. I had already had learned that. And see, you got to be careful when people say, "Hey, like, come around, come do this." See, when you hear that stuff, you got to ask, so why? Why? You know what I'm saying? Like, you listen to enough of the Diddy Boppers, the Cat Williams, the 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 nuances of a lot of these old niggas and women and goddamn trauma-based babies, you start actually becoming like them. And I'm not gonna lie, I had my moments where I became the niggas that literally don't do shit. Because I accepted that, hey, just maybe, and I said that's why I messed up at. You gotta stay the course. You have to stay the course. And so this is why I try to tell people, like, at some point you gotta evolve. Some people go out, they say they're gonna go get their certs, they're gonna go get into cybersecurity or whatever, cybersecurity, which is cool. I met a few guys like that that do that. I met a few. Usually the guys who do that, I mean, they do pretty well. You know, um, I met people who do very well in other things, other lines of business. Masonry, carpentry. I met very, very powerful women. I met men that have money but can't help but trick. But I don't really tell you to trick. Dude, you're grown. You're gonna do what you do with your money. But then I ask you to own it. All this trauma shit just got tiring for me. It did. I was like, well, damn. Okay. So what are we doing now? Just because somebody, tells you that they got money, don't mean they're necessarily put together. You know, I look at how people are actually exhibiting, living their life, right? Like how are they moving forward? You know, um, why be pressed or bothered by people that don't rock or see you. You know what I'm saying? So, like for me, being in an environment where I know people don't necessarily want you around, I wasn't so pressed or bothered. I wasn't so pressed or bothered to not be there. See, that's the thing about it I don't understand, and you got to be very care about that. What's up? What's up? What's up, Spawn? What's up, dog? I'm doing good, bro. Business is actually very well put together. Um, it's there, and so that has been an ongoing problem that I've seen in a lot of these type of social spaces. Is that you want to evolve, but you're staying in a space that does not and refuses to evolve. Because that means if you're trying to evolve, the talking points of the conversation would have already have changed. The thinking and the ideologies would have already evolved. In other words, what you learned in first and second grade, you should have already evolved that process by the time if you're in seventh grade. You're not still learning how to write your name. Why are y'all still learning how? Well, I didn't know I was somebody. I was somebody special. Like what? You had to get on YouTube to hear that? Well, he didn't have his father in his life, B.M.T. Dude, you're a 48-year-old man. Why are you just now coming to that conclusion? Like, what's going on? What's happening? What's happening? I don't feel no type of way when women get online and they say, hey, who's going to protect? Oh, wait, whoa. When you start saying who, I don't even know you. Other group of men, no, they don't. We can go look at the world news. Other group of men definitely ain't doing that kind of shit. What's going on, Ryo? I'm still hearing people talk about who's serving the pork chops, and we don't. Yeah, we have yet seen anybody talk about anything of putting somebody in a seat of city, town, any type of elected. But niggas know how to find their way to goddamn Atlanta. Y'all been getting into more goddamn foolishness and spending. And it's funny because people complain about the women but spend money on the women and say that they're learning how to deal with the women, but they keep getting got by the women. And I said, well, dang, time for me to step away. Oh, yes, it definitely, dog straight, it is Freaknik. I remember them drive very well. They will tell you, hey, this is going to happen, this is going to happen, this is going to happen at Freaknik. Don't go. People still go, man, they got me again. Bro, they got you last season. How did they get you again? It's not like they're coming to you. You're going to them. That's why I don't be feeling bothered. And I never understood the emphasis of why men want to go to spaces or why would women want to go to spaces that literally have shown to do irreparable damage. When people talk about building a community, I'm like, hey, whoa, this is not the Justice League. We do not live in the same area code or district. Other groups have a community. No, they don't. They got area codes, zip codes. They got certain alliances that they literally are fickle. You would know that if they don't have to worry about it. Yes, they do. You're just not at their table. You're not in their house. You're not in their room. I literally. That's why I don't understand. Like you got it. That's why I said when you start evolving, as my daddy used to always say, hey, what they do over there, at the Jenkins house, that's not the Johnson's house. But no, that's not our house. That's not our problem. What goes on here is our problem. That boy act up, you better go the other way. But see, you got people telling, well, if they do that and they do this, then, you know what I'm saying, it's going to affect. No, it's not, because the child that was acting up at school, just because he acted a fool don't mean I got to act a fool. I learned to sit my butt still in that seat. Get out of that seat. There's consequences later on down the line. Just because people want to act a fool don't mean you got to say, hey, I got to get back. I got to show them. You don't got to show them nothing. You know the best thing you can do? Move past that. Move past that. I've done it plenty of times. Huh, what you gonna do when Pookie? Who's Pookie? Y'all done, you know it's crazy. People done made a boogeyman that literally they either exhibit the same behaviors or qualities or literally want to emulate. I never seen somebody talk about a fictitious character but then get mad when their resume gets brought up and they say, aren't you Pookie? Aren't you the Pookie? Aren't you that weirdo that ate boogers and played Yu-Gi-Oh? Now, what's going on now? What's happening to you? That's why I'm very careful when people tell their bedtime stories, because they're telling their bedtime story, their story. Exactly, Spawn. Listen, I promise you listen. I don't deny what I didn't deny. I had my Pookie quality. That's why me being here literally was one of my problems. The difference about it is well, first of all, I don't call myself that. Like, I don't call myself that. I don't move like that. I don't act like that. It's nobody in real reality, real life time, except on social media, calling themselves these names. Nobody's going around to people and calling themselves that. I can promise you, and a lot of the venues that I work in, nobody says these things. Nobody says these things. Nobody acts like that. When you come up to in my venue, listen, I'm going to ask you for something. If you got it, you got it. When you go to the bar and they say, hey, money or card, you better have it. There's no level of game, there's no level of talking points that are going to get you past those points. ID, money, and you better carry yourself a certain type of way. If you don't, you get out. See how I set the standard of the rules, just like other places do. When you set a standard and you understand your standard, nobody should be able to elevate you off of what you believe in. I'm not too pressed about celebrities like the celebrity gossip. You know, you're a Ray Ray. Well, if y'all want to call y'all something, that's fine. But do you actually believe? Now, that's the thing about it. People actually are believing. So, like I heard a man literally say to a bunch of women, "I'm a high value man." You know, the women started laughing at him. They're like, "Nigga, we don't know you. The fuck." He was like, "Y'all girls are crazy. Y'all don't see me for the value I am." Like, why are you going around calling yourself a value? Just literally just say who you are, man. These women these days. No, you're sounding weird right now. Why are you going around just telling strangers that you're some type of value? Well, I got a job. Nigga, you're supposed to have a job. Why are you making it seem like that's a flex having a job? I take care of my child. Is that not what you're supposed to do? What? Yeah, it's like what Chris Rock said, like the things that literally are supposed to be everyday standard. I have a job. I don't have no kids. I didn't go to jail. Right, straight. Like, who are you trying to convince? I had to tell it. Like, that's what I said. Yo, bro. Like, have you stopped? Like, have you stopped to think before you say these things out loud? It's like you're trying to hype us up to believe who you are. But even you don't believe it. Why are you trying to convince us? You see me wearing my nice outfit. Don't you want to dress nice? You want to put poop on your shirt and walk around and say you're crazy? I'll call the police. Tell them we got a crazy person on our hands. But you don't got to convince us. No. Just be a decent person. That dude, that man thought it was a flex to tell me he takes care of his child. I'm like, bruh, congratulations in doing your your duties. Well, if I didn't want to, oh, now here we go. There we go. Then after that, then I hear the conversation about the woman. Listen, man, everybody's not born under the same star. I hear people say women got it easy. I wouldn't know. I'm not a woman. But looking at it from their point of view, the way that they deal, looking at how they talk about stuff, I don't go through no menstrual cycles. I can't push out a baby. My physiology is a lot different. Like I don't know. I don't want to be a woman. I don't compare myself to a woman. What they got, only thing we got in common, we're human. We both breathe air. We both have blood. I mean, I don't know nobody existing without blood in their veins. You know, you got to eat some form. But the gender war, I kind of out evolved that. I don't know. Is that really a thing? And honestly, I don't think the younger people really give a shit. See, that's the thing about it. I try to tell people a lot that, like, you can stay in this war as long as you want. All it's going to do is drive the younger crowd from wanting to fuck with you. You might get a little stragglers here or there, but they're going to look at like what you got going on. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, you might be able to mass up and group up these type of feminine cells and incels and troglodytes and shit, but the real mass majority, they're not going to really give a fuck. They are tired of the bickering and bitching. The main thing that they want is money, food, and access to certain accommodations. I'm trying to tell you how a lot of these people are thinking, man. They're not going to really give a fuck. So thinking you can shame them, right? No, I agree. I agree with you, Don Troy. Like, and I'm telling you right now, a lot of these kids like do not care for some of these talking points. All right, son. They do not care for a lot of these talking points. Yeah, don't get me wrong. Like, I'm hearing a lot of their talking points. I'm hearing a lot of these kids' talking points. And what I mean by that is no disrespect to any youthful people listening, but a lot of these younger women and men, they don't care for the bickering of what older men and women are saying. If anything, they'll just say, get the fuck out their face. They're like, why are you telling me this shit? A lot of these young girls, they know their daddy. They do. Their daddies are putting them on game about men. A lot of these men will go to bat for their mommy. They know that their moms have made mistakes. And they will just say, hey, it is what it is. Fuck it. Shit. That's all I got. That's all I got. It ain't a perfect system, but it's my system. And it's the only system I have to deal with. You know what I'm saying? I didn't have the perfect system. I'm pretty sure Stray didn't have it. I'm pretty sure Spawn. A lot of people, men or women. Listen, a lot of y'all. I've listened to a lot of people talk. Everybody did not have the grow my house on a little prairie, and that's not saying that that's good or bad because I mean, don't get me wrong. Yeah, having parents is good, but just be a goddamn good person. I'm not trying to play Stephen A. Smith and Monday Night Quarterback by parents and what they did, or back in the day, or if they had their shit together. Like, no, that's not my call, man. That's not my call. Exactly, Stray. Like, we learn on the fly, man. That's how it's taught to us. Once you get on that bike and you start pedaling down that street, hey, bro, good luck. It's just you and the pavement. And whatever God does to you after that point. You take your ass to work or you not taking your ass to work? All right, son. Well, the girls got the dog? I got to go get the stuff. Like, I don't know, man. Like I said, that's why I don't try to tell people, man. I don't try to tell people, like, what's their worth, what are their merit, what can they produce. Ooh, is it about to rain? That's not for me. I don't have that in me to run around and do all that shit, man. It's not gonna matter. As long as you're not infringing upon my rights, I'm not gonna infringe upon your rights. We're good. People people talk about the popularity, the popularity. I'm like, how old are we? Told that to my sons. Hey, you try to be popular. Good luck keeping up with that social media. I hate having to delete my friends on goddamn Facebook. Like, honestly, the people, like, you make friends with people and you don't even know who they are. You don't know nothing about them. Now it gets awkward because you want to stop being cool with them. You're like, fuck, I don't even know who this person is, man. Like, why did I friend request them? Shit. Now I gotta find a way how to get out of this shit. Try to tell you, man. It don't be that serious. You know, Baltimore, Baltimore. Hey, my heart goes out to a lot of people. I drove across that bridge. You know, I know. Later on, I'm supposed to be writing up some stuff about Dick. Diddy done. Hey, y'all got to give me my flowers, man. I called it. I told y'all Diddy is done. Everybody was like, oh no, God, B.M.T, you can't ever see a black man win. I'm like, bro, Diddy is done, bro. I said, go back to my old streams. I told y'all Diddy was done. I said, y'all, Diddy will no longer be a billionaire. Diddy will no longer be a billionaire. Diddy is trying to survive the culling game. Diddy is trying to survive. He's right now out there with Cadmus. Diddy done got his passport. He said, hey, F America. I'm not coming back. Y'all, Diddy's trying to buy time for whatever about to happen, bro. Puffy, you might not, hey, bro, just don't. Puffy, if you come back, bro, you know they locking your ass up, bro. They locking you up. You might as well just go ahead and ask Martha Stewart what prison did she get? You might as well try to go where Lil Wayne went to. I wouldn't even. Couldn't be me. Couldn't be me. Well, but then again, Diddy, you put yourself in that situation. And what's crazy about it was Diddy and his sons are all wrapped up. See, I hate parents like that. And I hate is a strong word, but I really dislike parents that get their kids caught up in their foolishness. But see, that's what arrogance gets you. I don't want to hear white supremacy. I don't want to hear nothing about no. Oh my God, they're doing him wrong. No, 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 no. Condoning Diddy, hey man, y'all can't be rocking with me because that man has done a lot. He's been doing the most. like idiot. Like first of all, if they're doing a raid, I would. Oh, what's going on, man? He is live. Yeah. What's going on, Doug? Shout out to my homie Doug. Doug literally had reached out to just check up on me, and I really do appreciate that, Doug. I really do. Um, Diddy, Diddy's gonna have issues, y'all. Y'all gotta understand that. What they did to R. Kelly, they about to do to Diddy uh, tenfold. What they did to R. Kelly, what they did to R. Kelly, they about to do to Diddy tenfold. Now here's the thing about it, and I'm gonna show y'all. Diddy was smart to sell his company, sell his shares of Revolt, because he already knew, hey, once everybody talk trash about Cassie, everybody talk trash about what's Steve Harvey's daughter, everybody talk trash about them black women that got away, but y'all men, y'all gotta understand, it don't matter the money. In this day and age, man or woman, it don't matter. You can be touched. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. It does not matter. You can be touched. There is no holy sacred cow. We are a goddamn sacrilegious temple now, buddy. So guess what? Everybody talk, oh, Diddy got the money. He gonna no, they don't. They don't care, bro. Because guess what? Look how many people look at that unity of higher caliber men. They done turned their back. They turned trick on Diddy so fast. Diddy wasn't just interested in no goddamn women. Diddy wanted men, women, cat, dog, and man, what the hell? Diddy wanted it all. And now you got a lot of these celebrity men, these high caliber men. Now they coming out with stories like they coming out with stories faster than the women. One time, Diddy had me at the pool house dancing in a speedo, eating Doritos and shit, and calling him daddy and shit. Like, I'm like, what the hell? Yup. If it has a hole, that's Diddy's goal. You can't. I told y'all. Listen, man. What's up, Sheila? Listen, bro. I'm telling you right now, man. That's why you gotta learn. That's why if y'all notice, a lot of these men and women that are getting whatever type of lifestyle, but they're not mentally and properly trained for it, you see them fucking up. That's why it's good to have checks and balances. Now, Diddy's sons are being brought up on stuff also because they got now. All right, can y'all hear me? Hello, test. No, you're right about that. Their heroes are falling left and right. They losing heroes. Dang, I know I said 30 minutes, but I'm gonna just go a little bit over. Y'all stop believing in these false heroes. Every hero that y'all done believed in has fallen. Every hero that has come into these types of spaces is gone. Everything that you called a high or any value is decimated. That is that is not by a coincidence. No, nigga, no. That is why B.M.T got the hell out. Listen, listen. I'm like Noah. I got in my ark. I said, fuck this shit. I don't whatever God y'all pray to next, he's going down next. Everybody you called high value or value, bargain value, great value, low value. Listen, they no, no, there is no shame. These black celebs don't got it like that. We don't see nobody has it like that anymore. I'm trying to tell y'all be believing these people got it together. They don't. They don't. They just showed you two black billionaires toppled in less than a week. Two black billionaires toppled. What was that? Kanye toppled. Hmm? Diddy toppled. Every goddamn super value content creator toppled. Nigga, I think I'm going to end up being a prophet at some point and just be. I'll probably come in when the whole temple of Utopia is finally destroyed. At some point, hey, y'all, listen, boy, y'all black men got to stop looking for a daddy, bro. Y'all black men just stop looking for this. Whatever mythical creature this daddy is, or this zaddy, or this nigga, let this nigga go. Y'all women, if y'all looking for a mommy figure, listen, that bitch is not here. She's not here. Listen, y'all gotta stop looking for y'all trauma social media parents, bro. Y'all need to let that shit go. Evolve. Get past it. Let it go. What's up, DJ Music? What's up, bro? Listen, what don't Kanye just fucked up, bro. We gotta just leave him alone. Y'all gotta leave him alone. I don't even know why niggas get so happy when they see Ken. Like, that I think people got us pinged that they know we listen to celebrities too goddamn much. I don't. I can't ever keep up with what the fuck they say or do. And I already know that half the time they made a bullshit. They're entertainers. They entertain. You're a jester. You don't say nothing past jesting. The minute you start talking past that point, my brain turns off for you. I'm like, whoa. Is this a comedy skit? I like Dave Chappelle. Dave Chappelle will always just be a comedian. He's not no activist, philanthropist, Power Ranger. Nigga, just a comedian to me. And y'all got to stop looking at these people as some kind of evolutionary point. Oh my God, we're getting out of America. No, nigga, no, you're not. You're still here, bro. What are you talking about? You can make a good talking point. I've heard plenty of good talking points from a lot of you guys. But I can think for myself. I'm not pressed about somebody with a degree. I'm not pressed about somebody driving a Range Rover. I'm not pressed about, but in the end of the day, I'm like, yo, if I work hard, I can get that shit too. Maybe I was the one who started to think like that. Because that's my ideology. If I work hard enough, I can get there. If I work hard enough, I can get what they got. If I wanted to get there, or if I wanted to do that, it may not be the same as yours, but I'll get my own shit. I know people who, oh man, you know what I'm saying? Oh my God, did you see his dad brought him a car? And I'm like, wow, that's great. I worked my butt off to go get me my first car was a Nissan NX. It had a glass rooftop, 5 speed stick shift, white car. I love that baby. I love that baby. I literally I bought it off somebody for $5,000. Actually, I take that back. They gave it to me for $3,500. $3,500. So, granted, one girl said, "Well, you got that car, that old car. That ain't like my brother's Cutlass." You know what her brother said? So what? What you driving? Bruh, don't do me like that. But he was like, nah, what you driving? Homie bought a car. A car with a drop top. My car can't do that. Hey, I respect that, bro. I can't. He said I can't drive stick shift. He can. I was impressed about what the next man to the left or right is doing. I knew, hey, at some point, hey, bro, I got tired of walking. I wanted to get some wheels. You're not gonna shame me. Like, listen, I understood that. Hey, I gotta go ahead, flip some burgers. I flipped burgers. I did security. I worked in warehouses. I did my time in the military. I did boxing. I did a lot of different things. But I also understood that when I want to get to higher means of living, I have to evolve. I have to do better. I don't talk to men around here about the political levies of what's going on in my community. You know why? Because guess what? I understand one thing. Y'all don't give a damn for what happens in my community. Y'all don't. Not in my county. I can promise y'all, unless you're in Baltimore, y'all don't. It's not like y'all going over there to go fix that bridge or deep sea dive. I ain't seen not one black male deep sea diver or woman diver get on these platforms and start talking about that shit. I ain't seen not one. But I know that's not your lane. That's not your lane. Your lane is to talk about what's in your lane, entertainment. Only person that close enough that could talk to me is between music and mahogany that are close to being able to talk to me about what happens in my immediate community. What's going on, Cyrus? I stopped talking about I stopped talking about parenting. Why would I talk about parenting to people that don't like parents or don't care to be parents? You know that made no sense to me. Don't talk about no conducive relationships. Once you understand that certain conversations are not wanted, stop forcing the conversation. There's no amount of lubricant mouthpiece you can use to get these people to understand. And I said it just the way I said it. Because I understand that guess what? Showing and doing and living, listen, these things do not meet and meld together. And I'm fine. Listen, I'm fine with that. Like listen, I really am. That's why I don't get pressed. That's why I try to tell people, like, you can't be pressed. Like, y'all ladies, y'all trying to prove to these men that y'all are good women. You don't know these niggas on the other side. Hell, have we not learned that a lot of these niggas that say, oh, a good man, they're not really good men. Hell, I could have told you that. Hell, I say that. I'm like, hold on, nigga. How the fuck you a good man? When do you go to work? Well, you see right here, I'm my own entrepreneur. Hold up, bro. Let's oh, yaga. Ain't no way. You see a woman online, well, I gotta talk. Listen, I get it. If you're in retirement like Sheila E., cool. That's your thing. Read your Bible, love your grandkids, get the hell out the way. And let me say this to a lot of y'all. If y'all are older, if y'all are like in the 40s, like y'all in the 40s to the high 50s, please let the younger people do what the fuck they do. You know who put me on game about that? Doug. Hey, we're getting older. Doug would be like my older cousin. You know what Doug and me just had a conversation about? We gotta learn to move. We gotta learn to move the fuck out the way. Let these younger niggas when they evolve or get mature, they're gonna start learning. They'll get it together. Let the ones fuck up, they fuck up. But when y'all be telling y'all bedtime stories, oh, it be sound like some fuckery. Some of y'all matured and started raising your children, going to work, get your money together, prioritize. The other ones, I don't know. Y'all still trying to relive the good old days. Y'all look crazy getting on Kendra D, hoping that some social media rando loves you, cooks and cleans and wipe your drawers, and nigga, you barely even got curtains. How, like I would be embarrassed. I would never get online and start revealing who I am to randos, hoping that somebody shit. Y'all don't be watching these damn videos online with these randos meeting up and then somebody getting offed, getting deleted, getting stalked, getting scammed. But you know what? Stupid is as stupid does. That's what I said. I done heard these ladies, hey, sis, you gotta watch your back. But then y'all get online and say, I'm hoping a man will come by and pick me up. Oh, I like you. Y'all doing the smash and pass shit. Man, let them young kids, they smash everything. They like Galacticus. They smash everything. Half the time they can't even smash themselves. But that's all I gotta say. I'll see you guys later. Peace.